Your car insurance can jump even when nothing about you changed. No crash, no ticket, no new car, no new address, no obvious reason for the bill to move. Then the renewal shows up, and the number is higher anyway. That is what makes car insurance feel different from other price increases. It does not feel like you bought more. It feels like the price moved while you were standing still. This video breaks down the hidden system behind car insurance and why a good driver can still get a bad renewal. Because you are looking at your driving record, but the insurance company is looking at what the next claim might cost. That is why the increase feels so unfair. Your past may look clean, but the system is pricing the future. Car insurance is not priced like gas or groceries. You are not paying for something you immediately use. You are paying for protection against a bill that may never arrive. Most months, nothing visible happens, so the payment can feel like money leaving for nothing. But the company is not pricing nothing. It is pricing the possibility of a crash, a repair, an injury, a stolen vehicle, a lawsuit, or a claim that costs far more than 1 month of premiums. That is the first insurance illusion. To the driver, the bill feels like a subscription. To the insurer, the bill is a bet against a future payout. And when future payouts get more expensive, the bet gets repriced. The biggest reason this matters is that cars are not simple machines anymore. Modern vehicles may be safer, but they are also much more expensive to fix. A bumper is not just a bumper. It can hold sensors, cameras, radar, wiring, parking assistance, and blind spot systems. A small accident can become a technology repair. The damage may look minor from the outside, but the repair bill does not care how minor it looks. Drivers see a dent. The insurance system sees parts, labor, diagnostics, supply delays, rental coverage, and a repair shop with limited capacity. The accident did not just damage the car, it activated a chain of costs. And when that chain gets more expensive across millions of claims, the increase eventually reaches the renewal notice. You did not crash, but crashes got more expensive. That is when the bill starts rising even for people who did nothing wrong. The Insurance Information Institute reported that in 2024, the average property damage liability claim was $6,770. The average bodily injury liability claim was $28,278, and the average collision claim was $5,489. Those numbers matter because premiums are built around claims. Insurance companies do not need every driver to become riskier if the average claim becomes more expensive. Then there is the medical side. A car accident is not always just a car problem. It can become a hospital bill, a physical therapy bill, an attorney bill, a lost wages claim, or a settlement that keeps growing after the cars are towed away. That is why 2 crashes that look similar can cost completely different amounts. One accident bends metal, another bends metal and injures someone. A car can be repaired once after an accident. An injury can keep producing costs long after the scene is cleared. This is where insurance becomes invisible until it becomes expensive. Most drivers think about the monthly payment, but the company thinks about the full cost of the worst day that might happen later. Those two perspectives almost never feel fair to each other. Then location enters the price. Car insurance is intensely local. 2 drivers can have the same car, the same record, and the same coverage, but pay different prices because they live in different risk environments. Your address becomes part of the bill. Crashes, theft, uninsured drivers, repair costs, storms, traffic density, and regional claim patterns can all change what insurers expect to pay. You are not just insuring a car, you are insuring a car that lives somewhere. That is why comparing rates online can feel impossible. One person says they pay almost nothing. Another person pays double. Both may be telling the truth because they are not being priced by the same risk map. The bill looks personal, but it is also local. It is not only asking who you are as a driver, it is asking what cars cost where you live, what claims look like around you, and how expensive the next loss could be in that area. Then there is the vehicle itself. Some cars cost more to insure because they cost more to repair, some are stolen more often, some have expensive parts, and some cause more damage in collisions. and some have technology that makes them safer in theory, but more complicated after impact. That is the frustrating trade-off. The feature that helps prevent a crash can also make the crash more expensive when it happens. A camera, sensor, or radar unit may help the vehicle drive safer. But after an accident, that same technology may need replacement, calibration, or specialized labor. The car got smarter. The repair bill did too. And insurance follows the repair bill. This is where many drivers feel trapped. They did not buy a luxury car. They bought a normal modern vehicle. But normal vehicles now carry technology that did not exist in older repair economics. So the premium does not only reflect whether the car is safe, it also reflects what the car costs when safety fails. The next layer is coverage. A cheap quote can hide the trade-off. The monthly payment looks lower, but the deductible may be higher, the limits may be weaker, or the protection may disappear exactly when you need it. That is the hidden trap in insurance shopping. The number that gets your attention is not always the number that protects you when something goes wrong. Cheap coverage can be cheap because it transfers more risk back to you. Lower monthly payment, higher deductible, lower limit, less protection. The bill looks smaller until the accident makes the missing coverage visible. That does not mean every higher-priced policy is better. It means the cheapest number is not always the full answer. Then loyalty gets complicated. A driver may assume staying with the same company should automatically create the best price. Sometimes discounts help. Sometimes bundling helps. Sometimes a long history matters. But loyalty does not guarantee the lowest renewal. In many markets, the best price goes to the customer who forces companies to compete. If you never shop, never compare, and never question the increase, the renewal has less pressure on it. That is when the bill starts to look less like a fixed price and more like a negotiation you did not know you were in. Then comes timing. Insurance prices usually do not change every day. They change at renewal. That makes the increase feel sudden even when the pressure built for months. Repair costs rise, claim severity changes, medical costs move, theft patterns shift, and regional losses come in. The company updates its pricing model. Then your policy renews. To the insurer, the increase may be the result of data slowly building. To you, it feels like the bill jumped overnight. That timing gap creates anger. The system changed before you saw it, and then you met the new price all at once. And unlike some expenses, car insurance is hard to walk away from. In most places, if you drive, you need insurance. If you have a loan or lease, the lender may require certain coverage. If you need your car for work, family, errands, or basic life, skipping insurance is not realistic. That gives the system power. You can cancel a streaming service, you can skip fast food, you can delay a vacation. But if you need to drive legally, car insurance stays in the budget. That is why a rate jump feels so personal. It is not just another bill. It is the price of being allowed to keep moving. A higher premium changes the rest of the month. It affects groceries, gas, savings, repairs, debt payments, and whether a household feels like it has breathing room. And because the bill is often automatic, the pain can become normalized. The payment hits, you complain, you shop around, you raise the deductible, you remove an add-on, or you keep paying because the alternative feels riskier. That is how the new insurance cost becomes part of normal life. Not because people are fine with it, because the system is attached to something they cannot easily remove. If your car insurance went up recently even though nothing changed, comment how much it jumped. And if you want more breakdowns of everyday bills, fees, and hidden business systems, subscribe to Hidden Insights. Insurance is supposed to make people feel protected. But when the premium keeps rising, the protection itself starts to feel like another financial threat. You are paying to avoid disaster. Then the payment becomes its own pressure. That is why drivers start asking the same question. What am I actually paying for? The answer is not just coverage. You are paying for modern repairs, local risk, injury claims, theft patterns, uninsured drivers, coverage limits, state rules, customer behavior, and the insurer's forecast of what tomorrow's accidents will cost. That is a lot to hide inside one renewal notice. The old insurance bill did not disappear because one thing changed. It disappeared because the cost of risk was rebuilt. And once risk gets repriced, every driver eventually meets that number somewhere. At renewal, in the quote, in the deductible, in the coverage they can no longer afford. That is why your car insurance suddenly got so expensive. Because the price is not only about your driving anymore, it is about what the system thinks one accident could cost now. The bill looks personal. The system behind it is not. And when the cost of one accident goes up, the cost of being insured goes with it.